What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for Belle Collective Season 3 Reunion Part 1, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and get into this reunion, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, if you guys aren't subscribed yet, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this episode of Belle Collective, the reunion, part 1 of 3, shall we? All right, you guys, can I be honest about two things real quick? One, why is this a 3-part reunion? That's the first question. Why do we need a 3-part reunion? Hey guys, I don't know why this is a 3-part reunion, because this season didn't even give enough for a 3-part reunion. But I guess we're gonna do 3 parts. So it is what the hell it is, you guys, right? Now we see, you guys know how we do with the reunions. Carlos, he does his Andy Cohen thing. He goes to the women's rooms individually. And the first thing that I want to discuss, Letitia Pearson. What in the hell are you wearing? Why are you dressed, I mean, exactly like Vanessa Bell Calloway's character from Coming to America? Were you going to leave the reunion and go audition for Coming to America 3? Because that is literally what you was given. All I needed you to do was hop on one leg and bark like a dog. Arf, arf! Because you literally had the dress, the hair, and oh, okay. Let's talk about it. I was trying my hardest not to, but it ain't gonna be no easy way around it. Number one, that dress, it was ill-fitted as hell. That dress did not fit you. That dress did not flatter you, because when you sat down on the stage, you couldn't cross your legs. That was the first thing that I noticed. I felt like it was too tight that you couldn't cross your legs. So you were sitting there damn near Indian style, because your legs were cocked like a, you were sitting there damn near Indian style with your legs cocked wide open. And I was like, can she not cross her legs? Like, you literally sat there like that the entire time. I kept noticing how she was sitting. She never crossed her legs, or she never sat like, just sat at a different angle. Her legs were just, since she was sitting kind of like a man would sit. And I'm not saying anything, but that dress was, I think it was too tight. Then with her boobs, like Mercy and Grace, I would have expected for Mercy and Grace to be sitting up, like sitting up instead of down and to the side. And then on top of that, they didn't fit in that dress, because it looked like you were spilling out of it. So whoever designed that dress for you, ask for a full refund. Whoever did that wig for you, give it back to them, because you could literally, like, right up around here, you could see the wig. You could see the wig and you could see the lace, and it was just like, gotta do better, Letitia. Now that's all I gotta say. No, that's not all I gotta say. Marie's dress was ugly as hell too. I hated Marie's dress, because I don't know what this was up here on Marie's chest, and then it went down. I don't know what that was. And then on top of that, I also was looking at Marie's face, and I, for the life of me, could not figure out what was going on with Marie's face, but I finally figured it out. By the end of the night, I figured out what it was. Marie has went and got some fillers put in her face. I was like, oh my God, you don't really got face fillers? Like, why? Oh God, Marie. You done got face fillers, you done got your teeth done, and you done got these, you got face fillers, you got your teeth done, and you had this BBL. You know what, if you like it, hey, if you like it, I love it. I mean, it ain't for me. But yeah, let's go ahead and pause here and get into the reunion, shall we? All right, you guys, so the reunion, we start up with Letitia's brunch. The one in particular where, remember when Latrice said, who wants to work an effing 9 to 5, right? And we've all said our 2 cents and our piece about the fact that should she have cussed on that panel? No. But did she say anything like significantly wrong? I don't think so. I don't feel that she did, right? Because, like I've said plenty of times myself, if I'm not finna sit here, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 my damn self. Like, if I had the choice of being an entrepreneur over working a 9 to 5, I would do it. There are benefits to working a 9 to 5, yes. The biggest benefit is, hell, benefits. My benefits. So I'm not upset with what Latrice said, right? I didn't feel no type of way about it. And I love the fact that we just keep overlooking that woman who literally said that Jackson don't have no homes there. I love that they keep looking over that lady. They just keep forgetting about that woman that she said Jackson has no homes. But okay, Latrice was bad. Now Letitia. You sat there and called Latrice a bitch, right? But then when Latrice called you, what the hell was that? Something must have failed, and I don't know what could have failed. But when Latrice called you a bitch back, you said we not gonna do that. I'm like, but you just called her a bitch, and then that you talking about Latrice not having peace, and when you look in her eyes, she is miserable. I was like, oh, so we coming with the rehearsed reads now? Is that what we're doing? I was like, okay, Letitia, it is what it is, right? Because they segued from the 9 to 5 to the text message thing, and Carlos was trying to rein that in. And, Latrice was like, even after the brunch, you called me and you told me how good things, how good it was, but now you want to say you got emails and people were saying this and this and that to you. And okay, there may have been people who might have been offended by the 9 to 5 comment. I'm not diminishing that. I'm not negating that. But again, nobody took offense to the woman who called y'all broke. Remember that woman called y'all broke. But we're not talking about that. Okay, cool. And then I also got Latrice's standpoint when it comes to what's her name again? Letitia, because Latrice says that you never said anything to me until the camera started rolling again, and that's when you want to bring it up. And I was like, well, okay, cool. I'm not here for that, because the thing is, if this was something that had already previously happened, people were reaching out to you. You have my phone number. You should have called me and said, hey, Treese, girl, I know I told you did good at the brunch, and I still think you did good, right? But there are some people who have reached out to me and said, hey, who said to me, hey, I was a little offended by that 9 to 5 comment. You guys, I just figured out what it was that I just heard. Somebody stuck something at my damn door. One of them, like how people come around from restaurants and put their menus in your door. That scared the shit out of me. But neither here nor there. But yeah, if I tend to agree with Latrice there. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think and feel in the comments section below, and we'll pause here and move forward. Next up, you guys, we move over to So Gucci and Latrice and the whole situation of Latrice going the route of another realtor. And I still have the same stance I had previously. I can't see both. I don't see both sides, but I can understand, like, hey, if you choose not to go through, go through with the building with me, you can give me a courtesy heads up and say, hey, Gucci, I'm working with another realtor and I've decided to go with her instead of working with you. Latrice could have done that. When Carlos asked Latrice, does she feel that she owes So Gucci an apology, she said no, and I absolutely agree with that. And then also with So Gucci, he asked her, why didn't you have Latrice sign a contract? She said the contract was on her computer, but she never hit send. Well, ma'am, that is a you problem and not a Latrice problem. Because if I'm doing business with somebody, I'm going to make you sign a contract. You know what I'm saying? So that way my time is not wasted. But it don't sound like, So Gucci's time was wasted, because Latrice said they hadn't talked since February and she closed on her building in November. Ma'am, And then so Gucci was like, well, you could have picked up the phone and said, you moving slow. Lady, ma'am, that ain't something, no, 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 no. That ain't something we're gonna be doing. I am not gonna call you up on the phone like, hey, Sophia Shantae, so Gucci, girl, you moving a little slow with this deal, so what's going on? You need to keep me abreast of what's going on. Be like, hey, Letitia, so, this is, I'm having issues with this. We got to work on this. We got to do this. We got to do that. We got to da 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 da. We got to do these kind of, you're the professional, not me. So you need to keep me up to date with what's going on. I don't need to constantly reach out to you and be like, hey, look, hey, so Gucci, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this. Or, hey, so Gucci, like, what's up with the contract? Or, hey, so Gucci, what's up with this? You're the person, you're the professional. You're the person that I've hired to do this for me. You tell me what's going on. If you're that busy, then you should have said to me in that moment, hey, Latrice, I got other things that are coming, I got other projects that I'm working on, and I don't have the time to devote to you and this property right now. So let me give you some references for other realtors. Another thing, you guys, can I say this real quick? You guys, the word is realtor. It's spelled, you spell it REALTOR. Realtor. Put them together. Realtor, not real tour. I don't know where people get that A from in realtor. There is only one A in realtor. It's real tour. But neither here nor there. And then also, you guys, I kind of felt like they were ganging up on Latrice, but I was like, okay, this kind of seems like a gang up. Even Akeisha chimed in, and I was like, Akeisha, I like you. This season, I've liked you. And I felt like they were ganging up on her, and I just didn't like that. Really didn't. Really, really didn't. Let me know what you guys think. We'll pause here and move forward. Actually, you guys, we're going to wrap up the episode. We talked about Ferris Street, and for me, I just want us to throw Ferris Street in a pine box and throw it 6 feet under the ground, because I don't ever want to hear about that ever again. If it's not going to come to fruition, at least by one building, at least by one. And I think that's what Akeisha said she's trying to do. I listened to what she was saying. I still didn't care because it's just, I don't care. I really don't. No shade to them. If they are able to revitalize Ferris Street, I'm all here for that, right? I'm all about black people doing it for ourselves, right? And I know it takes time to do these kind of things. But, however, I don't want to continue to hear about it. I really, really don't. Because then, who was it? Tambra. Tambra, remember the season finale, when Tambra was honoring those women, there was another woman who bought up a whole block around the corner from Ferris Street. And if that's a historical block as well, then why aren't y'all buying? What is the issue with Ferris Street? It's just a question that I have. What's the big issue with Ferris Street? But again, like I said, you guys, don't care, and that's that. So we move from there. We also find out that Letitia and what's her name, Akeisha, they've made amends. They're working on a relationship with each other, so they're in a good space with each other currently. Congratulations to them. After that, we move over to the Capitol situation, and this is just, it's kind of, I don't know what to make of it. So Tambra, I guess someone came to Tambra and told her about this, and so she went and let everyone know, with the exception of Marie. And the reason she didn't let Marie know is because she deleted Marie's contact from her phone. And Marie, like, her number was never saved to my phone. Her number was never saved to my phone, ma'am. So we don't know one up now. Okay, who cares? Who cares? She just said that she deleted you from her phone, so that means she didn't know your phone number. She didn't know how to reach out to you because she deleted you. You said her number was never saved in your phone. That means if you text her, her number is there. You know who Tambra is because you can look at the text message and be like, who is this that I was talking to? Oh, that's Tambra. So what are we talking about? Tomato, tomato. Then I want to bring this up real quick. Letitia. Why do you keep bringing up the fact that we the Bells, even we're not getting along, we always come together to support each other. Talking about Tambra's gender, her baby reveal and her gender reveal party. If I'm not fucking with you at that moment, or in general, if I'm not rocking with you, I don't give a fuck if we are on a reality TV show. If I'm not rocking with you, and this is a big, joyous, momentous occasion for me to reveal to the people that I love and care about that I am pregnant and having a baby, or I'm getting married or something, or it's my birthday. If this is something joyous for me and a happy moment in my life, I'm not going to sit here and invite two women or anybody. Let me scratch that out. I'm not going to invite anybody that I'm not rocking with currently to that event. You can go, you can go suck a dick. That's what you could do. You could go suck a dick. Now, here's the other thing. I was kind of confused about what Tamara was saying. She got a text message from someone about Marie, but then she said she got a phone call, and she said what is the exact wording from the phone call. I wasn't following along with that. If you guys understood what she was saying, please let me know. Letitia is saying that she feels like the woman who's plans Tambra's spring fling party is the person who was behind excluding Marie from the Capitol. I don't care. If Tambra got her lick back, I don't give a fuck. Really don't. Because, we're comparing apples to oranges at this point. Y'all went and sat down with a man that she has bad blood with. A man that she doesn't, she has papers on. But we're talking about somebody being invited to the Capitol. Apples, oranges. This is apples to oranges. Let's be real. And then we broke for lunch. And when we broke for lunch, that's when all hell decided to break loose, because once again, Letitia wants to call, Latrice an insecure bitch. And then, at one point earlier in the reunion, Latrice was like, you jealous of you want my life. And Letitia said, nobody want Cliff. Girl, nobody wants Glenn either. Let's take a poll. Now, I tweeted this earlier this week. Don't nobody want either one of y'all's husbands. Let's just keep it a buck. Neither one of y'all's husbands are a prize. But if I had to pick a husband that I would want out of Cliff and Glenn, yikes. Honestly, it would be neither one of them. Let's just keep it a buck. Neither one of them look good on paper. That book is just raggedy. It's torn apart. It ain't got no cover. I wouldn't take that book, right? But if I had to pick a raggedier book, a less raggedy book, Jesus, which book would it be? I want to say, because Cliff is just controlling as hell. Cliff is controlling as hell, but at the same time, you don't understand what Cliff is saying. So Cliff could be talking to me, I'm like, I don't even know what you're saying. Whereas with Glenn, from what we know, Cliff ain't, potentially, there was no potential for him to have an outside baby on. I mean, his wife had to write a book called Why Side Chicks Are Winning. Please, somebody let me know. Have y'all bought that book? Have y'all read that book? Let me know. Now, like I said, they were arguing back and forth, and Marie got into it, and Latrice called her broke ass and told her to go get a fucking car or something like that. I was like, not get a car, that utility van. Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be shady, but yeah, that was it. I noticed that Latrice backstage was crying. I was like, ooh, that looked like those angry tears. Marie called her a maggot ass wench, and she called her a hoe and all that kind of stuff. I was like, oh wow. Okay. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands, be blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.